I would now like to begin the session with my small presentation, a 5-minute presentation on value creation, and let me begin with the presentation right away. So friends, value creation is the topic for today. After I have done with the presentation, my other colleagues on Business Opportunities Club are going to share their anecdotes and their experiences about what value creation means for them. Friends, I'm Agnelorajesh, Chairman for Global St. Angelo's Group of Companies, which strategically invest only in social impact projects. I'm a serial entrepreneur with business interest in the sectors of real estate development, education, restaurants, and e-commerce. So let us understand what is value creation. Friends, value creation is the bedrock of business. That's what we are here from. We are here to create value for all the stakeholders, whether it is our employees, our suppliers, our vendors, and most importantly, our customers. Value creation happens when a business or organization uses its work and resources to create something of value to an extent where the customer feels that he is getting more value for the money that he has paid. That is the feeling that you need to give to a customer, and that's what you feel when you buy a Rolex watch, a Mercedes, a house, a TV, Apple mobile, where you feel that the money that you have paid is much lesser than the value that you're getting for the product that you have purchased. So let us understand 4 key questions to consider to identify opportunities where you can create and offer genuine value to all the people associated with you, especially your customers. So you need to ask these 4 key questions to yourself and to your team, where you can have an introspection and create answers which can be solutions to your potential customers. Question number 1, does my solution really solve the pain points of this potential customer? That's the question you need to ask. Does this prospect look like other customers that I have helped? If you have got a similar matching customer, you will have a better quality of conversation for him to convert him from a prospective customer to an actual customer. Third question, what challenges is my solution addressing most successfully? So if you are able to identify the challenges of your customer or the need of your customer, you will be having better conversation again to convert him from a prospective customer to an actual customer. And the 4th question that you need to ask is, which companies or industries typically have the best strategic fit? If you can solve this, there are multiple angles in which you can take better decisions. One is companies that you can collaborate with. Second is, you know what is your competition, so you can have better solution to your customers. Next, I would like to discuss is what if value creation is the bedrock of business. Let us understand the other interesting points about value creations. Friend, value creation adds to long-term business growth and success. That's why we hear of so many international, multinational companies which are more than 100 years old. And why they're 100 years old is one single reason: they created tremendous value to all the people that were associated with them in the journey of them doing business for decades together. And that's why they are more than 100 years old or 150 years or 300 years old in this world. We might be there for a short period of time, but then the activities and the businesses that we do are intended to be lasting beyond us. Zindagi ke saath bhi aur zindagi ke baad bhi, they should sustain, survive, and grow. Second point that I would like to share is value creation makes customers become a powerful testimonial and brand advocate. The best advertising that you can ever think of or dream of is your customer appreciating your product or services to their friends and relatives, which brings them directly to you as prospective customers who are already converted before they come to you, and they immediately become your next set of customers. The third point that I would like to make is value creation creates a positive business reputation in the market, adding to the company's valuation. That's what we see happening at the stock market. When you talk about the value increasing of a particular company's share price, it is nothing but the perception of the value that company is creating by the act of the business that they do, with the profits that they show and the dividend that they distribute, and the trading that happens because of so many actions, which increases the perception of that company share value in the minds of the customers, share investors. And that's how more value gets created on that same company shares, which is just doing their business proficiently, much better, and better beneficial than their competition in the industry. That's how value creation happens. So let us understand how to create value for our enterprises so that we can fill the gap, and we also become valuable companies for people to invest in as customers, as collaborators, as investors, as stakeholders, or as even employees who add to your company's strength. First and foremost, we need to make sure that we research well. We need to make sure that we need to find the gap in the market. What is the problem that you're solving in the market which can create value proposition for your potential customer base? The third point is reposition price as investment. If you give the feeling to the customer that buying your product is not an expenditure in their books of account, but an investment from which they are going to reap benefits by making them productive, or by making them feel that it is really more value than the price that they are paying. And the most important aspect is when you do all of this, value gets created when you build trust in the minds of your customers. And that is happening only after the transaction is done, on the confidence of the trust that they have on you after listening to your success stories from other customers, or in the market, or from the vendors, or from the employees of your organization. That builds trust in the mind of customers, and that automatically increases the value that people perceive about you, your company, or your product and services. And that's how your customer base increases, multiplying value not only for the customer who is your customer, but also the value creation for the brand that you own, the company that you run, and the product and services that you provide. Friends, you can reach me on agnelorajesh@me.com and share your views so that we can take topics of your interest in our next meeting of Business Opportunities Club on Facebook Live.